And most of those rules are not at all true. The trend of having dessert at the end of the meal is started recently, which is not at all good for our body. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Dr. Nischinta. We all must have come under different set of rules while having a food, or different set of rule to have a certain meal. But have you ever thought whether those rules are to be followed, whether those rules have got some reasons behind them? And most of those rules are not at all true. So in this video I'm going to tell you a different set of rules that you might have been probably doing it wrong, or you might have avoiding it in your diet. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First thing, having meal when you're not hungry. We often have food according to our time and not according to our body. So hunger exactly is when the previously consumed meal is digested and you get a clear belching and we get so much energized. This is the way the body tells that you need some food in your body, and then you can proceed with your food. Second thing, drinking water before and after having a meal. Imagine a wood fire and you pour a water over it. What happens? Exactly. The same thing happens to our body as well. When you are hungry, your fire is at the peak level and you pour water over it, it gets reduced. So whatever meal you take after that, the food gets digested very delayed, or it becomes difficult for the body to get digested. Hence, never do that. And also, after having a meal, if you drink a lot of water or even a glass of water, the digestion gets impaired because the process of digestion is in the beginning, and you literally vanished all those fire that is required for the digestion. So if you really want to have water in between your meal, have sip by sip in between the meal, not before, not after your food. Third rule, small meals makes us healthier. Not at all, because whatever food we take, the body has to undergo the digestion process from the beginning. So if you have previously consumed meal is being under the process of digestion, and upon that if you ingest something, the process of the digestion has to start from the beginning, and body gets confused between the going on process and the beginning process, and hence we end up with the diseases. And hence you have to follow the first rule that I have told, that have food when you are hungry. Fourth rule, having incompatible foods together. For example, hot and cold food together. The most common example is having a pizza, hot piping pizza with chilled Coke, which is not at all beneficial to our body. I know many are going to kill me for saying this, but the fact is fact. Hot and cold should never be mixed. And also, reheating the food items immediately after taken out from the fridge. Fifth rule, this is for all those sweet tooth fellas. If you have seen a South Indian proper meal, or if you are from South India, you might have observed that the dessert is always served in the beginning and also in between, not at the end. The trend of having dessert at the end of the meal is started recently, which is not at all good for our body. Why? Because when we are hungry, our digestive fire is at the peak, and the heaviest of the heaviest meal or the food item get digested very quickly, and the body will not suffer from the burden of digestion. And hence, dessert should always be eaten in the beginning, not at the end. Importantly, all those desserts have notion of making us fat. Yes, it does make us fat when you have at the end of the meal, not in the beginning. And most important, avoiding ghee completely from our diet. Cow's ghee is one of the most important loved food item by the body, and also the most accepted fat by the body as well. It not only helps in digestion, also makes you healthier, and your immunity gets improvised by having ghee. Make sure you have ghee with the warm food, not with the cold item, so that it gets melt quickly when you pour over that hot food item, and you can have it and get digested very quickly. So these are the few set of rules that you might have been following it, or if you are not, you can start from today, which makes you healthier and your immunity gets improvised as well. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoy, please like, subscribe, and share to your friends as well, so that you are creating awareness of making ourselves healthy. So if you have any queries, comment down below. Thanks for watching.